right, good morning everybody. So I'm here again with my tremendous, prettiest little helper, Sarah Beth, my youngest girl. She's hanging out with me this morning. And y'all, we're gonna scale some logs right quick, get them ready to go to the mill. We've already done some, getting these logs out this morning. I'm gonna split this up into a few different videos because it's gonna run long. That's my marker, my crayon. It will run kind of long if we jammed it all up into, one video. So what I want to do is split it up to where, y'all could see different things. And maybe, the ones over that's interested in different things can see different things. So what we're going to do here this morning is scale these logs. And I'm going to get Sarah Beth to help me. And hopefully she can hold the camera good to where y'all can see what I'm doing. And we can scale these logs and write some numbers on them, have them ready to go to the sawmill. And then we're probably going to do another video of us actually loading a truck and getting them to the sawmill. And that way we can share that with y'all. Y'all can see our whole journey today, start to finish. All right, let's get busy. Okay, so we went ahead and marked a few of these logs that's on this side. You want to measure the small end first. Just hold your scale stick up there. Measure the small end of the log, not the swelled end, but the small end, and take the short side measurement. Now you can average them. You can take one long side and one short side. Like on this log, measure the short end, like if it falls between a number, call that 16. On the next one, if it's a little over 16, call it 17. Go low, high, low, high. You can do it that way and that makes it easy. And measure the short side. You got two ways, cross section you can measure. Most all logs are gonna be a little bit oblong. So you can measure the short side and on one, if it falls a little under, go down a number, and on the next one, if it falls in between, go up a number, and do it like that, and that makes it fair. But you don't want to scale the big side, you want to scale the small end, and we've did the small sides on these logs right here, and we need to walk around to the other side, and then we'll get those, and I'll get y'all up close where you can see it. Okay, now this log in particular, y'all, again, I got my log scale stick. And this side right here is going to be the short side. You got to measure inside the bark to inside the bark. So right there, we're at 16 inches. See that? Now over here, we've got 8 foot, 10 foot, 12, 14, 16, and 18 foot logs, okay? Now, let me double check this. So we're looking at a 16 inch log. And since we don't have a 9 foot tie log on the scale, we're going to use an 18 foot divided by 2. Okay? So that's 162 feet. Okay? Now when you divide that by 2, that's going to be 81. So let's write that on here. Alrighty. Now, Sarah Beth, I'll tell you what you can do. Go to the other side and you can tell me which logs got numbers on them. That'll make it easy on me, okay?
This one does, this one doesn't.
That one doesn't, okay. All right, got her helping me out here, y'all. She's good help. Now, let's, which one, this one here? Okay. I should have known that by looking at the diameter of it. Okay, so that's about 15 and a half. That's 17, so we'll just call it 16. 16 at 162, that's gonna be 81 feet again. All right, where's our next one at?
This one,
It don't have a number? No. Let me make sure they can see here. Oh yeah, they can see. All right, let's see. This one's got a funky, y'all probably ain't gonna be able to see it, but right down in here, y'all, it's got a funky swell in it. We don't want to go that far. We want to keep it kind of uniform. So I'm thinking 17 that way. Yeah, I'm gonna call it 17. And I had to take some off on this bottom just because of that little swell. 17 inches is 190. So again, 190 is going to be 9. That's going to be 95. Because 9 times 2 is 18, and then 1 left over would be 10. So 5, yeah, 95. Okay, where's our next one at, Sarah Beth?
This one. No number.
No number. Alrighty. Let's get it right quick. Alright, that's 16 and 16. So we'll call it 16, that's gonna be 81. Alright, so all those are marked. Now let's go down here to this other pile and work on them. Come on, Sarah Beth. You're pretty good help. Alright, this side's gonna be the short one. So, let me get my stick turned around here. Gonna be 17 that way, 17 that way. So we'll call it 17, that's gonna be 95. So that's a, well, let's see now, that's gonna be an 8-footer. Yeah, that's gonna be an 8-footer, I believe. So we're gonna have to shorten that up a little. All right, that's gonna be 84. All right, this is gonna be an 8-footer too, and that's a dog leg thing. Look at y'all how crooked that thing is. You gotta figure out the footage and then deduct. Let's see, 16 inches at 8 foot is 72 feet. And we're gonna knock off at least 10%. So I'm just gonna say 10 board feet. We're gonna call that one 60. We'll just call it 60 board feet. Okay, this one here we can do, because the swell is on Sarah Beth's end. That's 17 and 16. We'll call it 16. And this here is a 12-footer. So this is 108. Okay. Let me see, make sure they can see here. Yeah, they can see. Let me move them on down a little. And then they can keep up with us as we go. Okay, now let's scale this one. That's 18, almost 19. That's 18, almost 19. So the other one we rounded down. So this one let's just go with 18. 18 is a conservative number.
I know how to round.
So 18 at a 12-footer is 147. And then this one here, this is a small end on this one. So that's 15 inches. And that is gonna be, I'm gonna call it 14. And that looks to be a 12-footer. But it's got some crookedness in it. That's 75. So I'm gonna knock it down to 70.
There's that same airplane again.
Sure is, ain't it? They're out flying this morning, having a good time. All right. That one's 16 inches that way. 16 inches that way. And this looks to be a 10. Best I can tell. Huh?
I knew you were either going to say 10 or 12.
We'll call it a 9 because it's got a little crook in it. 162. That's going to be 81. All right. And y'all, I'm just scaling very conservatively. You know, I don't want to lose much, but at the same time, some of these logs are kind of crooked, and we want the sawmill to come out good too. The man that we're selling them to. 17. That's going to be a 10 there. 106. Okay, small end on this one is on your side, so I'll have to measure that over there. I think this one too. Let's see. This one too. This one we can measure on this side. That's 18 and 17. So we'll call it 17. And this is a 12 footer. So we'll call this one 127. All right, now let's go to the other side. Let me take y'all with me.
I'll tell you.
Okay, yeah, let's swap sides. Let me set y'all right over here. Okay, let's start down here, Sarah Beck, because I think that's where we was at. These three right here need scaling, right?
Yes.
14 and 12. I'm gonna call that 12, and it's a 10 footer, I believe. Yeah, this one here is a 10 footer. So we're gonna call that one 40, and it's got a little crook to it. So I'm gonna call it 35. I deduct a little bit off of it. Now this one needs to be scaled too?
Yes.
And that one, right?
Yes.
17. That's gonna be an 8 footer. We're gonna call that one 84. And this one here, right?
Yep.
17, 16. And this is a 12 footer. So that'd be 108. All right, you got any more on that side that we ain't got no numbers? All these got numbers? Okay. So anyway, y'all, what we're doing here is we're taking an average. You know, if it falls in between two numbers, we'll average down on one log, then on the next log we'll average up. And then that, you know, round up and then round down and just alternate back and forth. That makes it the easiest way of doing it. You just take the small side of the log, take the short measurement of the small side, and then round up and round down, round up and round down. And that makes it easy, makes it quick. You can run through your logs. And I could have done this quicker had I not been trying to do the video for y'all, but I wanted y'all to kind of see how we do it. And you know, you got to deduct footage for the ones that's got bows and crooks and that kind of mess in it. And then these logs also get graded, you know, depending on how many clear sides. Logs are split up into 4 sides. You'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 faces all the way around that log. It's split up into 4 squares like a cant. And how many ever clear sides it's got will be the grade that it'll get. You know, you can get prime, you can get number 1s, number 2s, number 3s. Prime's got a lot to do with the size of it, how big it is and how long it is and all that kind of good stuff. There's a lot of different dimensions, and it'll differ in different parts of the country, wherever you're at. But you got to check with your sawmill and see what they want, and also how they pay for their grade and whatnot. Footage, you can't really argue footage. I mean, it is what it is. I try to scale just a little bit conservative because I want to make sure that I'm not cheating the man that's buying it. At the same time, though, I don't want to cheat my landowner and I don't want to cheat myself. So we try to be fair as possible. Anyway, y'all, we're going to get these logs loaded on the log truck. We got to carry the mules home, turn them out, bring the log truck back, get these on the truck. And we'll try to take y'all along for that where y'all can see that. But until then, y'all, I'm going to be praying for you. Every one of you is listening. And I'm going to put my email up here on the screen. If any of you need me, you holler at me. And thank y'all for watching, you know, and hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We enjoy it. We enjoy making these videos for y'all and enjoy hearing from you in the comments and whatnot. And y'all just take care of yourself. Holler at me if you need me, and we'll see you next time.